that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Two men making their way to the ring, the clear crowd favorites. The Man Monster, Tiberius Asante, and the former 1CW Pro Champion,
I give you the Man Monster, Tiberius, and the Hunter, Chris Wild, and Bodysnatchers.
Chris Wild, of course, on his redemption tour with Tiberius Asante. Chris Wild, Tiberius Asante teaming up when both men felt that there was nothing really happening for them. Chris Wild wanted to show that he's a different man, that he's changed his ways.
Yeah, sometimes you got to change it up. If things aren't working, try something else.
And if you've got to have anybody behind you, it's Tiberius Asante, you've got the makings of a great team.
I don't quite know how I feel about that.
Just starting off annoying Marvelous, which is my favorite way to start a match. Chris Wild this past week talking about this match kept using the word the aura that him and Tiberius Asante had.
It's hard to describe a good aura. When you have a good aura, when you have a good connection with a teammate, that can make all the difference.
I think we're starting off with the two big men.
Neither one intimidated. Marvelous might have better ideas here. He might start off with Chris Wild.
And I've got to tell Marvelous, that's a bad idea. Chris Wild's a bad, bad man in the ring.
Looks like we might have a pose off.
Chris Wild, Tiberius Asante, both of these gentlemen pretty much live in the ring or live in the gym. If there's people I'm posing off against, it's not them.
I don't remember buying tickets to the gun show, Mike. Do you?
We've got Tiberius starting off in the ring. Marvelous feeling confident that he could take him.
He might have bitten off more than he could chew here.
We've got a game of chicken going.
Collar and elbow tie up, about 10 feet in the air.
Marvelous. Both men exchanging arm holds, arm locks. Is there a legal man yet?
You know, I really don't know, Mike, but I don't think they care.
Dad Bod throwing Marvelous. Marvelous getting thrown back into Dad Bod.
It's like a human ping pong ball.
It looks like Marvelous is going to be the one starting off for his team, the Bodysnatchers.
Got to question the wisdom there. I don't think that was a great idea by Marvelous.
Like a truck, Tiberius Asante went into that corner.
Huge clotheslines in the corner. One more for good measure. Tag.
In comes the man, the heart killer, Chris Wilde. Going for the cover, referees but tied up.
Dad Bod distracting the ref there.
Boot to the neck. Step over.
Huge splash. Cover. 2 count. Marvelous begging for a tag. Chris Wilde won't let him have it.
Marvelous reeling from that chop.
Might have caved his chest in.
Tiberius Asante and Chris Wilde just looking like they're having a lot of fun right now. God of Dad Bod, the Prince of Party, doesn't look like he's exactly on the fun end of his match just yet. Chris Wilde dancing a little bit with Marvelous. Back into the corner.
Ooh, big right hand.
Smart move by Chris Wilde.
Got to fight your way out of that corner.
Stopping Marvelous from getting the tag.
Tag.
Tiberius Asante, someone who's extremely efficient at tag team. Bodysnatchers, 2 gentlemen who are also extremely proficient at being a tag team. Chris Wilde, this is kind of new water for him. Bodysnatchers doing a great job cutting off the ring, keeping themselves in between Chris and Tiberius.
Now, we talked earlier about Aura. Now, Aura's all fine and dandy, but when you've got a new partner, a new tag team, you're not used to this, it's going to take a while for them to gel into the team that they need to be.
Sometimes a while's more than what you should need, because that's going to be a disadvantage for Wilde. Wilde, of course, has been a one-man show for a little bit here. He had a couple stables. All of them he learned that he couldn't trust. Beautiful bomb. Dad Bod almost forgetting he wasn't the appropriate partner.
Just stomping on every limb.
In comes Asante. Using the referee distraction to put a beat down on Wilde.
A little 2-on-1 action here. Tag. Ref's hearing it from this crowd in Houston.
They're doing a beautiful job keeping Chris Wilde in control. They're making sure he has no chance to get to Tiberius. Tiberius trying to use that long frame to reach over to him. But God of Dad Bod just is keeping him cut off.
Wilde fighting back, though. Huge super kick.
And he got caught. Is he hitting the fingertips?
Oh, so close.
Just barely missing. Marvelous attacking Tiberius. They're doing a great job. I thought this was going to be a quick match. I thought this was going to be all Tiberius and Chris Wilde.
That just goes to show they're a new team. Marvelous and Dad Bod doing a perfect tag team strategy here. Like it or not, they're looking really good so far.
2.5 count.
How much can Chris Wilde have left? He's been getting punished for what seems like the last 5 or 10 minutes.
Tiberius Asante, I talked earlier about his tag team proficiency. when you look at that, he was trained by the late, great Jay Briscoe. He was in one of the most dominant tag teams ever, the Reality Era, with the great Bad Travis Banks. Tiberius Asante is the person that should be in that ring.
Chris Wilde has what seems like a mile to get to Tiberius.
One of the things we learned about Chris Wilde's championship run, Chris Wilde getting out of it, he should have went straight for Tiberius, but instead he's going up against all the ropes, takes down Marvelous at the same time he goes down.
So you gotta question the wisdom there. He had a clear lane to Tiberius to tag him in, but instead chose to deliver another maneuver, and now he's down on the ring.
Tiberius begging to get tagged in.
This place is gonna go ballistic if he gets the tag.
Marvelous trying to stop Chris Wilde from getting the tag. Marvelous got those legs, pulling Chris Wilde away.
Tag!
There he is.
Here comes the big man.
God of Dad Bod tagged in as well. Tiberius Asante with the power of the ancestors. Out and under. Takes down Dad Bod.
Huge boss man slam. Tiberius is calling for it.
This is what the crowd loves to see. Eye-rake out. There comes Chris Wilde.
Huge cutter.
Dad Bod stunned.
Huge choke slam.
This is going to be it. 1, 2. The Aura gets it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the match, Tiberius and Chris Wilde, Poetic.
I tell you what, Mike, that was a really impressive win by the Aura there.
That was a beautiful, beautiful match. We had God of Dad Bod, Marvelous, Bodysnatchers controlled almost the entire thing. Tiberius Asante comes in just as the right time. Both men do a great job staving them off. We're going to give it to Chris Wilde. My name's Mike Fresh. That's Matt. This is 1CW on DSN.
So, a year ago, I'd stand in this ring and bore you guys to death with a long speech. There's only one long thing in this ring. Come on, guys. I'm talking about the length that either of us have had tag team gold. No, I'm not talking about Big D. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the length that it's been since we've been tag team champions. Now, maybe we didn't go about it the right way. We've done a lot of bad things in our life. A lot of us have. But there's one thing